we are back from the other side of Takeshita Dōri and back into Takeshita Dōri. Now, apologies in advance, I forgot to actually pan the camera towards the left. I was supposed to film, looking towards the left, so sorry. On the left coming up is called Lotteria, which is a fast food Japanese place. The name comes from two, Lotte and cafeteria. Basically like Burger King or McDonald's. The shop on the left sells some fizzy drinks with soft serves on the top. So it's a little bit unique, but it's not really popular, it seems. But in general, we love sweet things. We apparently love toxic as well, as you can see on the left. I don't know what that is. It appears to be a clothing store. One thing I do like about Japan is how clean the streets usually are. When I say usually, I do mean usually. Every now and then you see things like that Coke bottle on the left hand side and something else out of the bottle. I'd like to formally complain to the tourists. No, just kidding. On the left hand side there's more sweet shops. And one thing that's becoming popular, I think these days, maybe I'm out of fashion, is strawberries covered in mochi and red bean paste. We love red bean paste. And you get some fashionable shoes with high soles. You get more touristy things. And this is one of the buildings that has upstairs and downstairs. So that place is called Strawberry Fetish. It's selling the strawberries with mochi covered or coated in mochi. And the lady who's shouting at the moment or yelling at the moment is saying, "Irashaimase, welcome to the shop. We are located downstairs," because they have to make an active effort to get the customers indoor because it's not visible from the street. Places like these, you see a lot of tourists, you see a lot of non-Japanese, so no one really bats an eye. However, if you go to other places where there are fewer or much fewer non-Japanese, you would stick out like a sore thumb. They'll probably stare at you quite a lot, and at the start you might be quite uncomfortable, but they're just curious because you look different. And there are these individuals, as I said in the previous video, that they stand on the streets and trying to get you to go to their shops. It's called kyakuhiki, and it's not legal. Apparently they target people who are on school trips, who don't look fashionable, and or people who can't say no. Anyway, if you do come to Harajuku, make sure to try some crepe. Most of them are sweet, but some can be savory as well, and there are so many different flavors. Now here's a shop of photo booth. It's not the same as print clubs, Print Club. It's a little bit different because I know that there are some props that you could use, and I think you can do something that's different. And there's this project going on in Takeshita Dōri to basically ramp it up. So many people. I remember going here downstairs for lunch one time. It was pretty good. Longest. And you can buy, the potato thing. And it appears like you can get a very tall soft serve. In Tōkyō especially, the roads are quite narrow, streets are quite narrow, so there aren't many places to put seats on streets. So that's why you see people, especially tourists, who get tired of walking because they do walk a lot, especially in Tōkyō, and just sit on the side of the street. Oh, that's that New Zealand guy. Hey, kia ora. And on the left is a shop filled with gachapon. Now, I've been doing some research and I wanted to know the differences between gachapon and gashapon. Turns out it's product name, registered, copyrighted by the same company, so you can actually say either. But the one word that's not from the same company is gacha. Gacha alone is registered to another company. Anyway, I had been talking to other tourists, and I do agree with them that a lot, or most Japanese women dress up really nicely, even in places like supermarkets, because they care about how they look. More shoes, and there's the hip shop. No line. I don't know what the differences are. And I wanted to showcase here that there are rental coin lockers over there. So if you do buy bigger things and don't want to carry those around, just put them in a locker. I believe it's not timed. It's a fixed price. But the price depends on how big the locker you're renting is. And we are nearly at the train station side of Takeshita Dōri. The other side we came from was Omotesandō side. And again, these people taking photos of themselves. And we're back to Harajuku Station. Now, this is one of the exits, Takeshita exit. There are other exits around. And it's where the iconic Harajuku Station is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you get a chance, come here and have a look. And ka kite anō.